Hi, this is Nathan Day, author of the Orphan novel series, published by Seven Star Press. Book 1, Surfacing, releases in summer of 2017. I want to talk briefly tonight about something that I'm really curious to see how fans are going to react to the Orphan series, and that is how I'm approaching combat. Now, Orphan has a lot of different kind of story elements. You've got some romantic plot lines, you've got some definite horror scenes in there, some sci-fi, mini stories just about the human condition, all kind of intertwining. But one opportunity that I felt could really kind of set Orphan apart was how I wanted to approach combat. Now, we've seen in a lot of movies where angels and demons are duking it out, and they're almost portrayed like superhuman, which is great. The added strength, the speed, that kind of thing, I think is a good approach, but I think it's just scratching the surface. So I wanted to try to take it a step further in Orphan. If you think about these beings, you've got these races that essentially can exist in both the spiritual and the physical plane. So to me, I thought that was a great concept to toy with, because it's going to change the way that they approach combat. Basically, they could, in the middle of these battles, could switch in between the two planes of existence and use that to their advantage, so they could jump to the spiritual plane and not be chained down by the laws of physics and that kind of thing. But at the same time, they could jump into the physical world to either, attack a human in the middle of this, or they could, shift direction by bouncing off a wall or something like that. So it adds a whole nother layer to what's possible. And whenever I write these chapters, I'm really looking at it like scenes in a movie or a TV show. And I love the visual concept of what can be done with this, where you have an angel who's kind of diving in to make their attack, and then without having to bounce off anything, or with no need to have a physical stimuli, they just simply turn a different direction and attack someone totally unsuspecting. So I think that's going to open up some really cool opportunities with the combat. Also, too, you've got humans and angels and demons all kind of duking it out throughout the story, so it gives some other opportunities. The certain group that I won't name, I don't want to throw spoilers out there, but has developed technology that allows them basically to use their soul as a weapon, and they've created this technology that they call TS, transspiritual technology, and they're using this to further their own agenda. And so it allows for some really great opportunities to balance the might between the angels and the demons and the humans. Basically, it takes the humans off of the bottom of the food chain, and in some ways almost puts them at the top. And so I don't want to spoil anything about how they do it. I want you to discover that for yourself whenever you read it. But hopefully that's something you guys will enjoy. And if you do have a chance to read it, please let me know what your thoughts are. I think probably the one scene in the book that excites me the most when it comes to combat is having all three elements duking it out at once, where you've got this one character, no spoilers, basically fighting on both a physical and a spiritual front at the same time. And to see the physical struggle against these other adversaries, and then you have the spiritual attack coming from all sides, and you've got this one character kind of hitting it on all fronts simultaneously, I think is really going to hopefully really kind of feel like something fresh and new. And that's my goal here with Orphan, is that it's not going to feel like something that you've read before. And again, just please let me know your thoughts once you read the final product. If you have any questions or anything, please just shoot me a message, let me know. I'm not going to give away any spoilers. I'm going to be very tight-lipped about some of the story elements. I want you to be surprised. I want you to hopefully, post guessing what's going to happen here, who's going to die. Yeah. So anyway, thank you for giving me another minute of your time. I hope you guys have a great night. Remember, Surfacing Book 1 is going to be coming out in summer 2017. Thank you very much. Have a great night.